This is why I decided to switch from SKOOL to my own custom platform where I host my online courses, training program, and also my community. So if you don't know what SKOOL is basically owned by Alex Hormozi, a very successful businessman, and he has a very popular YouTube channel. So if you're in the entrepreneurial and business space, you have probably heard about Alex Hormozi. So in this video, I'll tell you why I decided to switch from SKOOL to my own custom platform built entirely by myself. So let's get right into it. So before getting into these reasons, I think it is relevant for me to tell you who I am. So I'm ATO, I'm a full stack developer who has built and published several applications on the App Store and also on the Play Store, and also built several client websites. And now I'm currently hosting a training program where I basically teach students everything I know to become a full stack developer and take them from absolute beginners to full stack developers in less than 12 months. So I'm not selling a course or a community, but the training program where we follow up students through lessons, numerous projects and exercises, as it is the sole way you can truly become a good developer. So all of these projects are graded, we have regular live lessons, and we make sure to follow up all our students. So this already shows that there is a high need for a very specialized platform that can actually aid us to accomplish this. So without going into too much history as to all the platforms I used before going with the SKOOL platform and eventually going custom, let's just get straight into why I left SKOOL. So looking first at what SKOOL has to offer, the main things we can notice here are the community sections, the classroom, the calendar, leaderboards, and the about section, where students can basically post stuff. You can make announcements and answer questions, schedule classes on the calendar section, and even host courses. And there is also a leaderboard to also view students' ranking, and it's actually a cool feature to gamify the whole experience. Before I even switched to the SKOOL platform, I was first using WordPress, and I had my own white label application and my own website where I would host my courses, host quizzes, and also an entrance exam, because before entering inside my program, you have to take an entrance exam. So WordPress was quite suitable for this because you could add quizzes to WordPress thanks to some plugins. You could also have courses that you put on a subscription, and you could also block certain sections of your website under a subscription thanks to another plugin called Paid Membership Pro. But the problem with WordPress was that, one, it was first of all too slow, it was expensive because WordPress hosting is quite expensive, and buying all those plugins at the end of the day adds up because I was using numerous plugins to do several different things, and at the end of the day all of those things added up, and I was finding myself paying over $1,000 every single month just to host my platform on WordPress. And I also had a custom developed white label application. So all of these things added up, and using WordPress was just too expensive. On the flip side, switching up to SKOOL was a huge savings on my end, because switching from $1,000 and sometimes even $1,500 every single month when using WordPress to just $99 a month from SKOOL was a huge savings in cost on my end. So this change did not only come with a cut in cost, it also came with a cut in features, because a lot of the features that I was enjoying in WordPress, I couldn't have them in SKOOL, because SKOOL is a very simple platform. You only have your community, courses section, calendar, and that's basically it. There is no place to have quizzes. You cannot add several payment methods like on WordPress, because I have a lot of students which come from Africa, which come from several parts of the world. So I need several payment methods in order to fulfill that payments. But with SKOOL, you only have access to Stripe. A lot of my students don't have credit cards. They're from African countries which credit cards are not very prevalent. So that was a huge constraint on SKOOL. And also for my entrance exam, I could not really host it on SKOOL because there is no place to add quizzes there. There is no place to conditionally render certain stuff for students. And if a student's subscription is expired, you have to basically manually turn off the student's access. So everything was so manual. The platform is quite cool, quite simple, but for my own use case, it's really not enough. That is when I decided to build my own platform, because to my greatest surprise, I am a developer and I can build it by myself. So when I realized this, I started building my own platform by myself, still while running the program on SKOOL. So the things I had to prioritize on my platform was having a landing page and user accounts, obviously. Also the ability for students to take quizzes, because I had to basically set an entrance exam and also set a way to easily grade the entrance exam. And also one other huge disadvantage of SKOOL was that you basically did not own the emails. In order to send emails to people, you had to use a Zapier integration that you basically send the people emails once they register to your SKOOL, or you just have to manually enroll them to your own CMS. So you basically do not own the emails and have to do several integrations for you to get the emails to your CMS. I was able to do that, but it wasn't very convenient. And on the SKOOL platform, you couldn't sell individual courses, you could only sell a subscription. So there were basically several constraints in using SKOOL, and that is why I decided to build my own platform. So with my platform, I can basically have a custom landing page, add all the information about the program, which is the registration date, entrance exam date, sell different courses, put a subscription only on a single course, and so much more. And I can also give partial access to students who have registered and not taken the entrance exam, also students who have enrolled alongside when their monthly payment is due. So all these things that were first a hassle, with me having to regularly notify students on their progress, having to create several drop boxes to view and organize students' submissions, restrict access for students with payment due on monthly subscription, all those things were basically programmed directly onto the platform, allowing me to focus on the things that matters, like student success and enhancing the program. So one of the biggest advantages of having my own custom platform is that I own all the data. I can basically send emails to my students anytime. I can also send emails to people who are interested and a little bit skeptical to diving straight into enrolling, and so much more. You can basically do a lot more when you own the data than when you don't own the data. And also, since a lot of my students are from several parts of Africa, paying in their currency is something that is easily done thanks to my custom platform, and that was impossible to do with SKOOL, and it was quite difficult to do with WordPress. But with my platform, I have basically coded everything into the system and everything works seamlessly. And the best part about all these things is that I can basically develop any feature I can think of. So I'm currently developing a community section or forum section, which is going to be way more advanced than what we have in SKOOL. It will basically have certain functionality of Discord, like having threads, being able to send images, instant messaging, and so much more. So there's so much you can do when you go custom. So I'm going to make a dedicated video showing the full features of this platform and everything about this platform and why it is good to go custom. But this gives you an idea on why you may need to go custom and building all your own features by yourself, so you can better manage your own courses, your own students, and basically have your own tools to manage your data. If building your own custom platform is something that you've been thinking of doing but you did not know to whom you can go to, you can basically email me or head over to oralearn.com and message my team and tell us all the features you may want to develop, and we're going to reach out to you. So these are basically all the reasons why I decided to switch from SKOOL to my own custom platform, and I hope you learned anything from this video or it was quite interesting. If it was, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.